brightness effects. It's so bright, you could see it's messing with my phone's sensor, so that's like stronger than the sun up close.
This is a Super Saiyan. This is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan 2. And this is to go even further beyond.
Alright, DDM Tuning just came out with a 75 watt headlight. That's right, their 55 watt V2 was the brightest headlight on the planet. Then they came out with the 65 watt. Now they super overcranked them Super Saiyan 3 to 75 watts, and they improved the design so the projector is also better, because before, when they moved up to the 65 watts, the overall lumens were better, but the distance on projector headlight housing was compromised, so they were not my favorite bulbs. They were great for high beams, but now they got the 75s and they are crazy. Only little downside is they're a lot bigger, so if you have small headlight housing, you may have to do some adjustments. But let's look at some samples and see how bright these lights are, and these are all going to pretty much be cell phone samples. So in person, everything is just brighter to the eye. I mean, these are really crazy, and I honestly do not recommend putting these in reflector headlight housings if you're using that as a low beam. Now, high beam, obviously, that's a different story. Like, I have reflector high beams, but do not put these in reflector housings. I know DDM Tuning's probably not gonna like me saying that. There's just so much overall brightness that the light doesn't know where to go. So it could affect other drivers. So if you're driving around the city, I would suggest getting some of their other headlights. But if you're out in the country, I guess you can get away with the reflector headlights, you know, because you will definitely be able to see everything super far away. All right, we got an unboxing. Just a clean white cover. I don't know if they're gonna do a design in the future because these just released. Got little tools. These are the high beams. I already took out the low beams. Braided cable. Very nice upgrade versus before with the flimsy rubber. These two are connected. Don't get Panasonic though, their autofocus not that good. Good video quality for a camera though. But so yeah, we got the low beams and we got the mega high beams. Got the max 75. All right, because I have an H7 housing for my bulb, having it take out new rings, you have to use an adapter. Big pain, so I'm gonna have to glue these on so the new big ones will fit. Here's the old Hikaris. These are longer, and then the cooling system definitely bigger, so that should be interesting with clearance, and these already extended dust caps. So I'll see what type of engineering challenges are gonna happen then after all of this dries and I'm able to put the headlights in. So the adapter doesn't compensate for the much bigger fan to let it go all the way in. This is the farthest it'll go back, but it's not able to get to that little ring section in order to twist and lock it in. Alright, so we're taking out the Hikari Futures, the former world's brightest headlights, according to charts. I do like how the H7 has this style plug, very nice. Where DDM, just some feedback, kind of these little loose dangly wires. Would be nice if you guys could kind of copy that design. Sunlight, that auto adjust obviously. Got the fan cooling it. It's like, it's so bright you could see it's messing with my phone's sensor, so that's like stronger than the sun up close by camera standards. Putting in the final bulb. Some people say it kind of looks like Mecha Godzilla. Sucks that I have to take off the whole entire front bumper to change out bulbs. It's like an hour ordeal. All right, high beams. Pretty good coverage side to side. High beams. Definitely get some distance. this is an older iPhone, an iPhone 11 Pro, so the night vision isn't as good. What I am seeing right now with my eyes is a lot brighter than whatever my phone is picking up, especially since I'm filming in 4K. So I can definitely see all the way down at the end of the road before the next curve comes up on the right. Dang, look at these high beams actually just hitting this fog layer right above me. That's kind of weird. Low beams. High beams. Obviously, you don't want to be driving with your high beams in the fog. Common sense. And slow down a little bit. But the low beams, they're pretty good. They're like, I guess if you don't have fog lights, they definitely still cut through because I have projector lenses. So, I mean, if you have reflector lenses, which my high beams are reflectors, then you get this effect. So if you're just rocking an old school car and you got the reflectors, these may actually be too bright if you live in a foggy area, since you can't really adjust them or turn them off or up or down or adjust them. But projectors, low lens, I mean, pretty much I just got my own natural little fog lights here. And high beams, not fun. Like I said, it's brighter in person, so this actually looks much worse for me visually. I mean, look, you can literally just see it piercing through the fog. Back to the low beams. Too bright for fog. I do like the color temperature a lot more on this. It's not as blue as the other one. I'm not saying this is yellow. This is definitely just like a plain white light, so it seems a little more natural when it's hitting the greens and the other lights around. So the color temperature is a little bit better than the Hikari Futures that I was rocking. Wet roads. The past two DDM Tuning headlights, I had to get the 55s and 65s. I had to get a custom 3D printed dust cap extended, but this does not even screw on because the fan is so big. So we'll see how that lasts, if anything gets into the housing. I don't think it'll be that much of an issue because the bulb itself is sealed. The fan should blow out any type of debris, and that'll just help with cooling, so maybe the LED won't burn out as fast and it'll stay on longer. Still a decent cutoff line with projectors. white light. Not as blue as the others. Chicking! Oh, this is deep.